Dude, talk about a cold barrel start. It is supposed to be 32 degrees. It is like 28 right now. Man, it is cold as fuck here in Arkansas. Long time no see, man. How you been doing? So today I just wanted to do kind of like, I guess kind of an update and a vlog sort of video on what I want to achieve for the next few. And I really wanted to talk about this Steiner 2 to 12. And I wanted to say, man, this is a real pretty cool optic, man. My buddy Nick had a buddy who was willing to let me borrow this to see if I wanted to get it. And so far, I'm like, yeah, I want something like this. But, you know, he goes into the conversation of like, you know, general purpose rifles. You know, would you want a rifle that's good at something 100%, or you want something that's good at 80% of the things you're going to do with it? And so I was like, you know what? I want to get into long range shooting. I want to say like long range, like fucking like shooting 1,000 yards with 6.5 yet. But I wanted to see what I could do with this 5.56, you know, the 55 grain, and see how far I can push this bad boy. Because, you know, most of the ammunition I'm going to be shooting is 55 grain because that's cheap training ammunition, right? You know, and so today we're going to be building a little bit of dope on this 55 grain, and oh fuck, dude, it's chilly. We're going to see what we can do. So right now I have the H6XI, is that what it is? Yeah, the H6XI 2 to 12 by 42 millimeters. Has the STR reticle, and it's so far, I really do like it. It's a very fine reticle, and what I mean by that, it's like really fucking tiny, even at 12, you know. But, you know, once you fix the parallax, it has a great parallax adjustment on the side right here. But I think it's pretty good. Me and my buddy Nick, you know, we zeroed out to fucking 100 on paper, and today we're going to reconfirm that with this PMC bronze. He gave me some starting data off of 2800 FPS, and so let's see what we can do. We're going to go ahead and shoot at 100. Don't mind me, impromptu stand sort of vibe, you know. Wasn't really trying to get too into the weeds with recording today. I just wanted to really check up on you and see how you're doing, man. I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's been a little bit since I've been shooting. You know what I mean? Like a lot of bit since I've been shooting. But what I really wanted to do is let's just see what happens, man. Let's just see what happens. I hope you're doing well, dude. It's been a really rough year for me, but we're back here, so it's not that rough of a year anymore. You get what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and do that fucking manhole at 100. That's a hit. Let's go ahead and do the man size at 200. Yep. Let's do the that's a no dialing there. That was just a shot. And so you're on the phone right now. I believe it was 1.2 at 300. I want to say 1.2 at 300. So let's see. Gong size at 320. 300. Yep. Let's go ahead and go for 420. Let's go ahead and dial 2 for that and see what happens there. Yep. Okay, let's try the man size at 500. Let's do 3.1. So let's dial it back to 0. And let's just see where the hit goes at a 0. Let's see what the hold is. I have no idea where they hit. Let me just hit below it. Okay, so a little bit low, about a mil. I have no idea hidden. Don't got fucking Cool Air Pro. But I think I heard hits. Let's see what the video says. All right, so this time I, you know, took you off. So I was a little bit off. The data that he's putting for me at 2,800 for 55 grain, you know, that's kind of the lower end. We're gonna just hope for it. We got 300 1 point. We got 200.43. That's just a hold. Fucking what's it? Sorry, somebody texted me. We got 300 at 1.29. We got 400 at 2.5. 500 at 3.94. 600 at 5.84. 700 at 8.21. Write that a little better. I was looking for a fucking pen in here, Mr. Harris. Do you in this travesty of a let me show you. In this travesty of a workshop, you don't have a Sharpie anywhere nearby. What? You know, there probably is. I just didn't look hard enough, but and then 800 at 11.09. So let's go ahead, try those out. If you can hear them, cool. If you can't, that's fine, because I can't hear them. But we'll see what happens. All right. Let's see what the world leads us to. Let's go ahead and go back to 100. All right. Eyes up, and yep, that's definitely. Yep. And then 300 is 1.29. So we'll just do 1.3. There you are, baby. Yep, that's a hit for sure. Let's turn on the red dot. Let's turn on the illumination here. Yeah, that didn't help at all. Okay, so 400. So that's about 425 out there, I believe. So let's do 2.5, and we'll do holds on that bitch and see what happens. Alrighty. That's about 325. So that's about 400. I see impacts. I don't know if you can hear them. Okay, let's keep let's do 3.94. So that's 4. Is it 3.9? Yeah, 3.94. Let's just do 4. All right. Let's do 3.9. Let's get sick with it. And we'll shoot out to there to about 500-ish. I believe it's about 510, he said. Hearing anything? I can't hear anything. I see it swinging. It wasn't swinging before, so maybe this 55 grain isn't doing much. We'll hold a head box there. Neckline. I see an impact. It's swinging. And then 600 is supposed to be 5 point. I can't fucking write, dude. 5.8. I want to say 8. 5.8. Okay. 5.8. So let's see. 600-yard target, 5.8. It is a man size out there at the distance, next to the bump sign. Holding center. Oh, impact right below it. Impact right below it. The winds are no value. They're coming right for my face, which kind of sucks because it is really fucking cold. But let's just see. Bring these bad boys down a little bit more. There we go. That feels better. Let's go ahead and hold out to and get that. Not as stable as I want to be, but we had an impact low about 2 mils, and we were aiming at the top man size. Low again. I'll hold 2 mils. Bottom left of it. So let's go ahead. We'll do. That's probably 700 then. So let's do 8 then. We're at Rep 6. Let's just do 8. You hold the center there. I think that's a hit. That was low. Up. Hit. Oh, I guess it was a ricochet downwards. All right. So, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe if we go... shit, man. Sorry. This is not a really good job of recording. But let's see. All right. So, let's see. Out to... do you see that lane? Okay. So, you're seeing this right over here, right? That is the lane that leads out to 600-ish. To about right here-ish... That's about 830, 829 to be exact. So we got 11, right? I don't know if we're gonna fucking hit it. I don't even know if we're gonna hear it, right? But let's just see. We got 11.9, so we'll do 11.1, and we're just gonna hope for the best. I got a spot and scope right here. I don't know. I think I'll be able to see the trace for sure. But let's just see what happens, man. We're shooting 55 grain. There's nothing, not no AC or no burger or nothing. You know, I do got some burger ammo in there. Let's see what that can do. But we'll just yeah, it's far. I can't. Got a treat up over there too, but we'll see what we can do. Fix parallax. Did you hear it? I don't know. I'm holding top. So it's basically 3 targets, 3 square targets. One's leaning a little bit at a like 70 degree towards the rightmost target. I'm aiming at the rightmost target at the orange dot on the top of it. It's about fucking 0.4 mils wide. We're just wasting ammo. If I had somebody else out here, it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that was basically what I wanted to get today, was to see fucking how the dope is doing, how the math is doing. I think it's doing pretty well. I think it's doing pretty good, man. So the thing that I wanted to talk about today was basically more or less I'm treating this as if I'm going like back to the gym. You know what I mean? Like I'm treating the range like I'm going back to the gym. And everybody, you know, a lot of people talk about fucking, what do you mean by that, Vic? What do you mean by that in the hood? You know, we all go through these stints, right? We all go through these stints where we're like, oh fuck, it is cold, dude. We go through these stints where, like, you know, we go to the gym, we're not really feeling it, you know what I mean? We feel like we plateaued in a sense, right? And you know, I recently just went through that in the gym, but shooting is especially one of those things where I feel like, man, like I feel like I've plateaued at the ranges that I'm at, which I am pretty fucking strong from 300 and in. Because in the Army, we shoot, our furthest for our qual is about 300 meters. It is 300 meters. I don't say why, I don't know why I said about. I guess because fucking these range techs don't know the difference between 299 and 300. Well, who gives a fuck at that point, right? Like, wind doesn't do nothing at 300. You're just favoring at that point. But you get what I'm saying. Like, you know, 300 and in, I'm a pretty good shot. You know what I mean? I would definitely say that I'm very comfortable with 300. But once we get past that, you know, when we start adding wind values and fucking, you know, what does this power do at fucking this distance and all the like, it gets a little bit different for me, a little squirrely for me. You know, and this is where like accuracy really comes a little bit more important, you know. I know I'm kind of rambling on, but like the idea is that I came out here with a purpose. I wanted to check my dope, and I wanted to check to see if it was good, and I wanted to see my holdovers at close distances, such as at 25 with this Steiner, and I got an offset dot there too. But I wanted to see my holdovers to see how much my offset is for where I'm aiming and where my impact is. And it's basically like, it's like going back to the gym and checking out your maxes, bench, squat, deadlift, right? And overhead press if you're cool like that. But the idea is that we are checking out to see where we are struggling at, where we are wanting to improve at, and what we can capably do. And so right now, this Steiner is definitely pulling the fucking weight here for sure. But I know that I can hit out to 600. I heard the impact. You know what I mean? I saw the impact. I thought it was a ricochet, but I guess it was a ricochet. It just went down. Like, here's the target, and it went down like this. And I was like, oh, cool. I hit. You know what I mean? I was shooting a little low, and I went for 8, and I got a hit. So I was like, hell yeah, 55 grand, out of 600. Fuck yeah, dude. Pretty stoked about that. And so now I know I can shoot out to 600 with 55 grain. 830, I'm gonna need someone to spot for me and spot my trace because I couldn't see it. There's a lot of trees out in the distance that were kind of fucking with me, and I was kind of throwing some rounds out there. But who's to say, man? What are we doing at this point? But yeah, that's really about the gist of the conversation here. When you're going to the range, man, just have a plan. You know what I mean? Today I'm gonna conduct, I'm going to confirm my dry fire, right? Because we dry fire every day if we can, right? Obviously, life happens, but we dry fire every day we can. So I'm going to go out, confirm my dry fire with my reloads, my draw times, and all the like. And then from there, I'm going to work on things that I can't work on when I'm at home. For us as normal people that are not competition shooters, like, disgustingly, if you're not sponsored by people and all the like, I'm lucky to have people who spot me ammo here and there. But fucking, if you don't shoot consistently, for a living, right, most of your training is going to be in dry fire. So the better thing to do, rather than working on things that you can do in dry fire, such as reloads, draw times, positional stuff, you can work a lot of those in dry fire and then confirm those in training. And then you can work on things that you can't do in training, such as moving and shooting, right? But yeah, that's basically about the gist of it. Let's get some shots of me shooting. I want to see the action of how this bad boy works. So we're just gonna go ahead, just do 100, and let's do some doubles at 100. I hit, but now my ears are ringing. I deserve that. I fucking deserve that. I got blown up the other day at work. I fucking deserve it. And 200. I gotta focus on trying not to wait for the ping. Right now my ears are ringing because I just shot with no ear pro. But I'm gonna work on trying to get the rounds, trying to get the trigger, right? And trying to prep that trigger on the first shot, and then get that second shot up and running, almost to where I don't feel that click. You get what I'm saying? Nice. Let's do that at 300, 1.29, so 1.3. Let's do that at 300. I think that was a miss. I can't hear. Oh, that was definitely a miss there. So, here's another drill that my buddy Ainsworth and I came up with, mostly Ainsworth. We call it the Grandma's Porch Drill, TM. That's what he came up with, right? And so basically this is going to work a positional change from Grandma's porch. The idea is that you have a chair, and you're going to see working a different style of positioning and see what we can do at the distance on a very unstable platform. I don't have a shooting bag for this, so let's just see what we can do. Cold start on this. And no timer, we're just gonna fucking run it dry. Fucking beep. There, we'll switch down and we'll shoot the 200. Awesome. So, real simple drill there. And you can add more distances, obviously, but that's the gist of it. We're gonna work positional stuff from this, add a little bit of stress, but nothing like fucking sprinting down there and back, but, you know, nothing crazy. We can do another one. Let's do at 2. And beep. That was at 2, so now I know I can do it at 2. Let's try it again. You can always confirm. Let's get some more ammo real quick. Actually, let's add a reload. Let's add a reload in this motherfucker. Good old back pocket. You gotta really get the stance, you know, really man spread too. And beep. Oh, fuck. Nice. Cool. Cool. I like that a lot. It's cold. It's cold out here. But yeah, that's the grandma's porch drill. So as you can see, we really didn't do. Oh fuck! I bent the shit out of the frame there. Laster's gonna be mad at that. But as you can see, we didn't really do much today, but we got a lot of good fucking. Oh, my ears are still ringing. We got a lot of good information done today. That's the best part about today, is that after not shooting for nearly fucking 4 or 5 months, barring last week when I went to go confirm 0, right? I didn't do anything cool or positional there. I just shot, right? Here I added a little bit of not necessarily like stress, but like a little bit of movement to make the training better. You know what I mean? To work some things that I wanted to confirm in dry fire. And that's the big thing, man. It didn't take that many rounds. We shot a 20 rounder, a 30 rounder, and we were halfway through a 30 here. So not even 100 fucking rounds, and we got some good work done. We confirmed out to fucking distance. We worked a little bit of positional stuff, and now, you know, I'm probably gonna work. That scared me. I'm probably gonna work a couple reload drills, check out my stuff at close, and maybe even shoot some pistol today. You know what I mean? Why not? I'm here already. Might as well shoot some pistol. But you know, today was a really good day, man. I'm pretty stoked about this optic. The Signer is really doing a pretty sick job, honestly. I really like shooting through it. It's a lot nicer than my SIG MSR Tango. You know, obviously, there should be a difference between a fucking $1,300 to $1,500 to $2,000 optic versus a fucking $300 optic. But I can get hits out to fucking 600 with a $300 optic. It don't fucking matter. It's about the shooter, you know. Indian, not the era. You know what I mean? But I'm sorry, Native American, not the arrow. Doesn't roll off the tongue that well, but you get what I'm saying. You know, it's not about the fucking, not about the gun. It's about the fucking shooter. And so it was a good day. Today was a really good day. I hope you're doing well, man. Fucking, I'm gonna keep working this bad boy, and I'll hope to see you sometime soon. I'll talk about this optic, give you guys my first impressions after about, I want to say maybe 400 rounds. You think 400 rounds? We'll do 400 rounds, and we'll see what my first impressions are, and I'll probably buy one. Why not? You know what I mean? I want a 2-12. I want something with a little bit that's a little bit clearer at a higher magnification. You know, because it fits the place that I'm at, and I like top dots. You know, so I hope you're having a good day, man. I'll talk to you later. All right. Have fun. Be safe.